Today I'm reviewing the Panasonic MK F800 food processor from AO.com. It has 1000 watts and has a working capacity of 1.5 litres. It's got glass touch auto menus and it is very modern but would suit any kitchen. It's got suction feet underneath to ensure it is kept in place. It's a heavy unit, so feels extremely robust. So I'm going to plug it in now. There's a switch on the side, which obviously you use to turn the unit on. And you'll see that it's flashing with all the options there. So when you had chosen what attachment you would be using, you would press on. Yeah, you've got two manual modes. You've got continuous or intermittent, so you would press continuous. So then it comes up with these blue lines here, which represent the speed that you want the unit to run at. So you can turn it down or up, depending on how fast you wanted it to work. You've got all these little icons represent pre-programmed. You've got your mince, which would use for meat, maybe like burgers. You've got your chopping, your frozen, your paste, and your drainer setting. And you'll see this flashing here. This is your start and stop button, and your top one would be a pulse button. The food processor comes with this quite hefty looking manual, which tells you all about which attachments you need for whichever job you want to do. So it's like your knife blades. It tells you all about how to use it, how to attach them, and troubleshooting guide just in case you're having a bit of trouble. So I'm going to talk you through all the pieces that come with it. So you've got your bowl, your lid, and your feeding tube, which you're feeding obviously whatever you're wanting to chop up. We've got this quite large storage box, which keep most of the smaller attachments in. You've got this is your grating tool. This is your whipping tool. This is your citrus tool, which you add to the strainer, your citrus strainer. You've got a kneading blade, and this attachment here is what you would put all your little grating tools on. You've got a small and a large slicing tool. You've got these grating tools, and you've got this julienne tool. You've also got a little brush, which I'm sure you would be using just to clean your little tools up a little bit. Over here we've got your knife blade, which from the look of the manual is what you would use for most things. You've got your salad strainer, which you use them little handles to pull it out and it locks in place. You've got your dry mill, which you would use for your coffee, grinding your coffee beans down. And you've got your blender, where you would make your smoothies, your soups, things like that. Now I'm going to show you how to use it. So I'm going to show you how to use the large slicing blade. You just place it in the hole, bottom end first. It clicks in so it's flush round the edge, and then put your fingers through them two holes, and then you place that on the top there, and then you would put your unit on the top. Make sure you don't make our mistake. We thought it wasn't working and we clicked it in that way where that piece was at the front, and it needs to be on line with the handle. get in the correct place. So you take your feeding tube out, and I will got a few carrots. And place the feeding tube on top, and I'm going to put it on manual mode 1, and I'm going to turn the speed down about halfway, and then I'm going to just pulse it so I can control how, because I've not got much in the tube. So I'll just switch that out. So you can see, slice the carrots into quite thin slices. And put some more carrot in and a bit of pepper. And switch it back on. I'll do the same thing again. So it's, as you can see, it's super quick. As you can see, although it's all different shapes and sizes, it's super speedy. Now I'm going to show you the blending tool. So I'm going to bob in some apple and some strawberries to make a smoothie, and pour in some milk. And I'll pop the lid on. I'm not sure whether that's that way around. Okay, line that up. Locked in place and turn it on. And I'll use the intermittent one this time. So I'll turn it down about halfway, and then I'll press the start button. I'm just going to stop it there. And as you can see, it's super quick, and you can blend it to however smooth you want it. And that's not, it's still quite lumpy, but that all depends on personal preference. But I mean, it's super easy to use, super easy to attach. It's really sturdy, it's not going anywhere. It's a great piece of equipment for your kitchen. We've used it for salads, chopping onions, peppers, carrots. We've used it for mashed potato. We've ground coffee beans and all sorts. The options are endless. It's a great tool.